Hello everyone and welcome back to RPG World. Guys, today we're testing Dragonkin The Banished, an indie game which have a demo on Steam and plan to be released on 6 March 2025. I don't know anything about the game. From what I saw on Steam, the description, action, RPG, hack and slash, so I expect something like Path of Exile, Last Epoch, Diablo, something like that. Have no idea. Let's get started to see what about this Dragonkin. The game was on my wish list, and someone on Discord told me they released a demo. And I'm very curious to see what about.
When time first began, the Eternal gave life to powerful beings of light, the Draconets. But as misfortune would have it, the power given to these creatures awoke in them only a boundless pride and an inexhaustible thirst for dominion. Shaken by this betrayal, the Eternal banished them to the deepest abyss of Dracomundus. It was there, in the depths of the earth, that they twisted into the monstrosities that we know today as dragons. Alas, possessed more than ever by hate and vanity, the Banished refused to admit themselves defeated. Through their voices, they persisted in corrupting humanity. Through their blood, they defiled the land we call our home. From that moment on, mankind would live in fear. Fear that one of the Dragon Lords, the most powerful of the Banished, would one day return to the surface. With the support of his dragon kin, Saw Ichnog succeeded in escaping from his subterranean prison. And brave souls, guided by the light, rose up and vowed to push him back. Soldiers of the Order, righteous and faithful to the Eternal, who suffered body and soul after coming into contact with draconic corruption. Rare were those who remained impervious to the depraved whispers of the dragons on the outskirts of this gaping breach. One such person was Godfrey of Clever, Grand Knight of the Order of the Eternal.
And a shield. Ooh. Point and click, which is cool. Man, the graphics look so cool. And this, I think, it's a high-level character. Where I need to go? Ooh, boy!
The voice of the Dragon Lord blighted people's spirits and petrified their bodies, instilling terror and madness into those who heard it. Never before had a breach so vast been rent between the two.
This is a high level. Character.
It was here, at this wound between worlds, that the corruption was most potent. One by one, haunted by the whispers from below, the people succumbed to madness. Draconic blood sullied the earth and corrupted the creatures that trod upon it.
What is that? Okay.
pitiful in their wretchedness, and too weak to
Okay.
resist the command of their new masters. They drank the blood of the dragon and gave in to depravity. Thus enslaved, they were twisted into ghastly monsters, mockeries, dragonkin.
Some kind of boss. We don't have a map. Ocean, return to city. Fast travel, city upgrade, city customization. Ooh. Display loot, left control. Could be. I don't found any loot. I think it's the tutorial.
Men, women, children, animals, for as many slaves as there were devoted to their cruel masters, just as many grotesque monsters blindly obeyed any order given to them by their dragon lord.
The graphic is so cool. Very polished. This skill is so good. Oh. Health regenerate over time.
Only the most righteous of souls, guided and supported by the Eternal,
What
were
is my
able
loot,
to
man?
resist the corrupting calls that led the living to damnation.
These dragons are so weak.
These righteous few bore the feeble flame of man through the darkest shadow, and though it flickered, it would not be extinguished.
powerful this ability. Why I don't have loot?
Filled with these fleeting embers of hope, a few brave souls founded an alliance to carve the first breach into draconic defenses. Here, the Dragonkin's power was strong. It fused our world with that of the Banished. Godefroy of Clairval heroically broke through and shattered their defense barriers. This act of bravery, a feat of the righteous alliance of men, allowed me to lend aid to the Knights of the Order of the Eternal. Me, Almantir, Grand Oracle of Pythodurcan, Dragon Blood, a human altered but not consumed by the draconic blood that flows through my veins. My sisters and I have powers given to us by the dragon, but our souls remain our own.
Oh, that's another character. Ah, like a mage. Nice, like a mage, man. Teleport. Lightning call. Explosive eruption.
Neither dragonkin nor entirely human, and afforded extraordinary abilities by our forebears.
Basically, they show you the characters.
By those who drank the blood of the only banished dragon to have ever repented before the Eternals.
Looks like some mana problem with this one.
These few drops of draconic blood connected our thoughts to those of the dragons.
Pretty hard to click them.
Struck by fleeting visions, we saw glimpses into their deeds and understanding of the feelings that drove them. With that understanding came a vulnerability. We soon learned that we were at the mercy of their whispers. The voices threatened to consume us, with no hope of salvation.
This one is pretty slow, this ability. Look at that. Boom.
The formidable link that connected us to the dragons had also awakened something within us. We lived strong in the certainty that the Eternal had pardoned us for the draconic corruption in our veins.
I like it. Ah, basically open the path.
Our
Very
civilization fell alongside the blue dragon Dragonkin,
I
forcing us
like
to
more
live
the
amongst
melee
death
one.
in the city of the Order of the Eternal. Closer to the breach made by Sir Ichnog, Godefroy, fighting fire
Basically, in
with
the demo,
fire,
they present you
confronted
the
the
character,
draconic hordes.
the classes, I think.
I battled by his side, but my strategy was less direct. My draconic power allowed me to open up a passageway for the men of Nurogard, all of them prepared to make the ultimate sacrifice to save what remained of humanity. Once this invisible barrier had been breached, they knew that their lives would hang by mere threads. But these warriors from the north cared little for the uncertainties of our plan. A hero's
now we
death in
play
the
this
heat
guy.
of battle with their enemy was the greatest honor that could befall them. Led by the pale dragon blood Harold Trulsome, The barbarian fleet had but one objective: to lure the enemy into the open sea and leave the path to the breach vulnerable. If a single vessel reached the coast, then this sacrifice would not have been for naught.
Cool, man.
Harold Truelson reached the hostile shore and avenged those fallen from the Toriel clan.
Yeah, I'll play this guy now. The first one I think was some kind of paladin. Ooh.
The barbarians of Nuragard feared neither pain nor death, and they welcomed violence as they might an old and familiar friend. Truelson knew this friend better than most. His existence thus far had been one of suffering, of hardening his resolve, and of preparing to endure the worst of torments, without losing the one thing of value every member of his clan held dear: his soul. While the
Mana
Knights
problem.
of the Order of the Eternal had always been forbidden from making use of
Very
dragon's
hard to
blood, the
click
warriors
this
from the north, staying
small
true to their
things.
values, had taken this risk. A select few, highly trained clansmen, risking their lives in the process, had successfully imbibed the pale dragon's blood without succumbing to the corrupting voices. Among them was Truelson. To become a dragon blood barbarian, he paid the ultimate price and cast away a portion of his humanity. In exchange, he received draconic powers that he put to use for the Toriel clan, the Eternal, and humanity at large. And even if all others, from Montesky to Nuragard, recognized the courage and sacrifice of these brave warriors, there was not one who did not also regard them
Well, I like
with
the
sincere
abilities.
disgust. While there could be no doubt of their loyalty to Toriel, defender of the Eternal, their bodies, defiled by the dragon as they were, drove the rest of mankind to reject them.
I think I have some kind of mana
Johnson,
problem.
for his part, cared little for his appearance. What did this matter after all, as long as his soul remained intact?
It's cool, man. I love the classes. Oh, bro. So cool, man.
The pale dragon blood had achieved his goal. The Alliance's plan, as unlikely as it was to succeed, could run its course.
frozen the traversal to destroy the catapult. Here
The
you go.
barbarian waited for the signal that would tell him where to carve a bloody path through enemy defenses
Gimli.
and lure the dragons far away from the breach. The Kongirati nomads, every bit as proud and as fearless as the warriors from the north, joined the alliance of men to help push back Sor Iknog, the Crimson Dragon. Sitting astride their draconic hybrids, these tracker archers face the dragon steadfastly
Oh, we play
and
archer
seemingly
now?
without fear. Not one would allow the enemy to make easy prey of them. Hides, wings, teeth, blood. For the Kongirati, each draconic monstrosity was not only a threat, but also a quarry from which they could gain valuable resources.
Yeah.
And where others had begged and prayed for divine salvation, these nomads made full use of anything the earth and providence offered them in order to survive. Their master tracker, Eula, however, did not see things in such stark shades of black and white. Of all those who made up their number, she was the first to recognize the value of this eternal light. She rejected neither the ancestral traditions nor the tracking of the Dragonkin, who had made it possible for the Kongirat to excel in the arts of potions, alchemy, poisons, and draconic hybridization. How long would her people be able to continue traveling freely if the corruption were to poison the entire world? It was for this reason that she joined the Alliance of Men.
I still don't have enough damage. The archer.
To seal this union, the Order of the Eternal entrusted her with one of their most powerful relics, a single, glimmering scale of light. If the legends are to be believed, this scale had been pried from the hide of one of the Drakeels in the heat of battle, back when these beams of light had pushed back the banished dragon lords that ventured too close to the surface. Each champion had one,
Man, it's
and
very
the power
fluid.
of their light would be
I love
needed
that.
to push Sor Iknog back into the shadows.
Have a healing ability, I think. Hey.
It was up to Eula, armed with her scale of light, to cast the invocation. She would then know whether she had been right to put her trust in the Order and in joining the Alliance.
He's some kind of paladin, a mage, barbarian, and archer until now.
We heard the dragon voice
classes
howl into our
that they
minds,
presented.
racked with pain and rage. So close to the Dracomundus, our souls suffered as from 1,000 deaths, but we held fast to our positions. Inch by inch, the divine light pushed the corruption back into the breach. And it was thus that the Banished Lord saw Ichnog disappeared once more into the shadows, where he would suffer eternal retribution. Once calm fell, we were all that was left, the sole witnesses to the feat accomplished by the Alliance of Men.
Cool. And the armor looks so
But
cool,
more
man.
than ever, we knew that the taint of draconic depravity still festered in the depths of the abyss, impatient to break free once more. Thus, from the union of men and their allies that stood together in the face of the draconic threat, an elite corps was established within the Order of the Eternal, the Dragon Hunters.
Very cool presentation. Very, very cool. Oh, you have already a character at level 10 or something. You don't start from the beginning. In this kind of game, I love the journey more than endgame content. For me, I know hardcore players play this kind of games for endgame content. I enjoy the endgame. I'm doing maps in Path of Exile. I know what mean endgame. And this kind of games need a strong endgame, but also the journey. I love the journey. Endgame. This is the endgame dungeon purification. They said at the beginning, this is what they show you only. Looks like have a mana problem. Man, it's much more better when you start your character from the beginning, you know? There's no way to kill these guys. He keeps summoning these things. Load. A little bit too slow. Okay, equipment, inventory. What we have here? Oh boy. I really like to develop from the beginning. You know, now I don't understand too much, to be honest. Don't understand too much. Attributes. HP cost reduction, barrier and armor, this the energy shield, attack maximum HP, armor attack, courage, intellect, resilience and agility. The stats, man, I'm impressed how polished the game looks. The talents. Oh, Wyrmling. The passive skill granted by your Wyrmling, it also shows the given bonuses. Cool, man. Basically, you have a combat pet. This basic damage is so low, man. Look at that. Looks so slow. Oh man, I will stay here 1 year to kill this thing. Move! Let's see some items. Oh, better score. Fire resistant, toxic resistant, energy gain, elite resistant barrier, and maximum HP. That's ingredients. We have crafting as well. Oh, move. Oh, that exploding poison. We lost some armor, but if you play more, you learn. But like I said, I like to develop the character from the beginning, to learn the skills, to be familiar with what are doing, to start from nowhere a character that you have no idea what to do. That guy, that's some. Oh, you regenerate health in that thing? Oh no, that's it. X fragment. Poison. Man, 3 abilities. Armor electric resistance. Basically completed only 29% from the dungeon, I think. A little bit too slow. This is like an elite. No, move. Scepter. Cooldown reduction now. This looks better. Electric resistance. I think score damage, it's important, like item levels. That's a big fucking thing. No mana, man. I killed him? If you learn the combo, we'll be okay. if you learn the combo. Man, the basic damage is so low. Ooh. What's that? Legendary. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's another one. Better score. Armor, more. Maximum HP, ice resistance. I learned a combo. Use 3, then 2, you slow them, freeze them. I hate these things. Barrier. Ice resistant block damage. Master tunic. Better score. No mana, man. Get movement speed after you use one, which is cool. Where is he? Which one more? I hate this shit. Oh, basically you completed the dungeon. You can continue or you can teleport. Let's go back in town. What is that? Total damage. Oh, or you unlock the boss room. Oh boy. I don't know, you need here to survive or to kill them. Old ham. Where is my loot? Bro. Game. Where is my loot? Only this 6 gold? Oh boy. Main city. In the full version of the game, you will be able to develop it, expand district, and unlock merchants. That's a cool idea. The only available is the dungeon purification. I did it already. Ah. That was the content for the demo. You can develop your city. That's so cool, man. To look at that. To unlock merchants. I love the idea. What is this? Some kind of vendor? Too big, too unnecessary big, this walking. You don't need to walk that much to go to one vendor. I know, for the immersion, blah blah blah, but it's developers need to keep in mind that ARPG players want everything to happen fast. I'm a classic RPG player, so I like to... We have easy, medium. Yeah, health, armor, attack. Loot quality. Access to draconic equipment. Ah. Very hard, extreme desolation. That's interesting. I suppose here you exit. Ah. Here will be the king. Yeah. Okay, guys. We stop here. That's a first impression. What is that? V. Oh. Look at that, man. Wait, unlock new stats when creating rings. The ability to create rings. Make it possible to create rare rings. Man, this is so cool. I love that idea. Create potion. Experience plus 10, experience plus 25. That's so fucking cool. I can say that's so cool. Okay, as a first impression, it's over my expectation. It's more than playable. I'm very excited to play this game, honestly, to start from the beginning, from zero, to develop my character, to develop the city. That's the coolest idea ever, to develop your city, unlock different merchants with different upgrades, even for your characters, to craft things. It's very... I love the RPG aspect that it's implemented. As a gameplay, looks fun, a little bit too slow, I think, but in rest, after, you know, I told you, I like to develop from the beginning, to learn the ability, to learn the skills of your character. When you go directly on level 30, 35 with all the skills, all the gear, you don't know everything how will develop from zero. You know, from zero to hero. I love that idea, and I love to do that myself. Yeah. Anyway, add it to the wish list. Very excited to try the full game. Have a huge potential. Fresh breath air, you know, from Path of Exile 2, Diablo 3, 4, Last Epoch, something different, something new. This city development, I love the idea. I'm very excited to see how will work, how will be implemented in the game, this thing. Graphics looks cool. Armor, from what I saw in that trailer, when you test all the characters, looks very good. Let me know, guys, in the comment below what you think, what's your impression about this. You can try yourself, have a free demo on Steam. Add it to your wish list, and we talk about that. Comment below. Comment on the YouTube channel what you think about the game. Like, subscribe if you enjoy the content. Check the channel for a lot of other games that we're testing and full playthrough as well. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye!